You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue.world.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no co-pays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
1, 2, get down.
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio .world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
See a bad mother.
All of us have struggled through the COVID-19 pandemic, and many of our communities have been particularly hard hit. Some things definitely need to change, but a few things should stay the same, like protecting your child from serious diseases you can prevent now. Preventable diseases like measles, mumps, and whooping cough. Is camp, childcare, or in-person school on your family's agenda? Give your child a healthy and safe summer and school year by making sure they're up to date on vaccinations and well child visits. You have the power to protect. Call your healthcare provider to find out what vaccinations your child is due for and make an appointment today. If you need help finding a provider, visit parenthealth123.org or call the Help Me Grow Washington hotline at 1-800-322-2588. An interpretation is available.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's good? You're locked into Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm D Money.
What's up? It's Pint-Sized Patron ID Yourself, you heard?
Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, with interviews,
New hip hop and R&B.
straight from Washington streets and worldwide. Don't go nowhere. Here's the first song.
Hey, don't look away, don't look away, don't look away. All I see, oh, I wanna see you. Never thought I'd find beauty in the all above the right side of your face. These little scars are road maps, cheat codes. Only you and I know. The more I'm letting go, it's you I wanna know. Ahurung ginaya, ahurung ginaya, ahurung ginaya, ahurung ginaya, Whenever I try to deny it, I don't get mine. I don't get mine. Whenever I try to deny it, I don't get mine. Wearing shame like it's some kind of power. I know all about it. Everything you feel I felt. It's okay to cry sometimes. Long as you know that you're the one, there's a ball of light that's simmering inside you. Hey, so hey, don't look away, don't look away. Building castles in the shadow, you can drown inside one day. Wish I could shield you forever from harm, but whenever you need my loving, you won't have to go far. I wish I could shield you forever from harm, but whenever you need my loving, you won't have to go far. I wouldn't deny ya. I wouldn't deny ya. I wouldn't deny ya. I wouldn't deny ya. I love you, I do. As much as I try to deny ya, I wouldn't deny ya. As I try to deny you, I love you, I wouldn't deny you. I love you, I
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. You tuned in live here at 9:04 p.m. here in Seattle, and open things up with new R&B for us. Some real nice tunes from a Nigeria artist that's now living in LA, Mary Akpa, and the track is called Ahuna Anaya. At least I hope that's how it's called. But anyway, great track right there off of the album New. You can check it out right there from her. I'm D Money, by the way, and my co-hosts Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself will not be in today. And man, COVID and Omicron or Omarion or whatever you want to call it has hit everyone hard, especially us here at Fresh Juice. We had to miss last week's show, where we had two wonderful guests, Yell from originally from the Tri-Cities, now living in LA, and then we had also Mina Yakur, who's going to do a live performance, and that whole thing got scratched last week. But this week we're starting 2022 off. Got a couple of wonderful guests for you coming at us from DC. We got the wonderful Born I coming through, and he's going to teach us a thing or two. We're going to play a couple tracks of his, and we're also going to play this cat from the Shy MODSi will be coming through as well. And wonderful opportunity. And we're also going to bring in a guest co-host, DJ Defcon. We've had him a couple times before, so we'll definitely be bringing him into the program as well. So feel free to jump in on those comments on like, comment, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, as well as Twitter. And the official Fresh Juice Facebook group, which we made last week, which you can now join, and you can also watch Fresh Juice in the Fresh Juice Facebook group now too. So many opportunities. Also the Rainier Avenue Radio app, and you can download that for free, iPhone, Android users, and also, of course, on the Rainier Avenue Radio website, RainierAvenueRadio.world. You can listen to all of those places. Or you can listen to one place and then change, and then whatever you want to do, just keep it on. Fresh Juice on all the way until 11 with new hip hop and R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. And with no further ado, I'm going to bring in my guest co-host here for you. So DJ Defcon, let's bring him on.
Yeah!
ladies and gentlemen, what's good? What's going on, man?
What's happening, DEFCON?
D Money, how you living?
Hey, the rest of the cast dealing with COVID and Omarion and all that kind of stuff, but
The Omarion, yeah.
no, I can't help it. I mean, I know it's not about the artist, but it's just catching on.
Yeah, I
told myself, so
yeah, I'm just getting over that myself. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Level Media knows all about it, man. And I know your show got hit. You had to cancel your first show of the week of the year as well, and
Yeah. Yo, so real quick, D Money, for those of y'all who aren't familiar with me, I'm your boy DJ DEFCON, host and producer of the massive mix session on KZAX 94.9 FM Bellingham. And also the currently on hiatus, the re-up on KSVR 91.7 FM up in Mount Vernon. And yeah, man. And, it's been really dope. This little, kind of back and forth community partnership, we've had with you guys there at Rainier Avenue Radio, bro. And I'm just really, really humbled and hyped that you asked me to be on and to rock with you here tonight. And, to talk to some really dope guests. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for folks that don't know, excerpts of Fresh Juice interviews have been airing on DJ DEFCON's show on Friday evenings. We've been doing this for at least a couple of months now, and we've been airing excerpts of our interviews on his program. So
right, which is dope because we're able to help give a a more broad audience, in the FM radio spectrum, and the things that we do, straight out of Bellingham and soon to be back home in Mount Vernon as well.
Straight out of Bellingham.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're trying to run the North Sound, homie. You know what I mean? That's how we do it.
Yeah. Okay. I feel it.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in one of our guests here, man. So we had this cat on a couple weeks ago. We debuted his track "I'm Broke." And he hit us up like he wanted to get involved. So we had him on for a couple minutes, but we scheduled him to have for a full show. So we're going to bring in our guy, MODSi of the Chi-Town, yo.
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh my God.
MODSi, my man, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
That's quite the get up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know. I mean, it totally had me off balance the first time he came through for a couple of minutes, man. I literally thought I was in a movie, a Scream movie or something, knives or something.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
I said that the first time that you came through, MODSi, a couple of weeks ago, that I thought I was about to be in the middle of a Scream movie,
I'm dead.
I don't think we talked about the mask last time, and I'm curious, man. Why? Well, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying why.
No, you're good. So, like, the mask is really, it's just purely cosmetic. I thought it looked cool. I was talking to my manager, and I was like, "Yo, this is gonna look pretty cool." Because this mask is actually from I think it's an anime called Dark Bullet. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty fresh. So I was like, I think I'll wear that.
Okay, that's the type of artist you are. I can feel it. I can definitely feel it.
Yeah, definitely inspired by Marshmello too.
That's dope.
Marshmello. Yeah, you can think about some of these acts in hip hop that actually do wear masks or even paint their face on stage and all that kind of stuff. Like Tech Nine definitely comes in my thoughts like right away. Like he's always done that on stage. Is that how you do you rock the mask on stage, or you just do this for interviews?
So far I haven't done any shows, but I do plan on wearing the mask on stage. The only problem with this mask though, bro, I can't see anything, dude. Like I can see you guys, but like this is gonna be a problem at a show, man.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Like you see how these eyes are cut out, man. This is crazy. Like when I was listening to the song, I'm like, yo, I was like, that song came on by what was the artist's name? I don't want to butcher it.
Mary Akba?
Yes, bro. When I was listening to it, I was like, yo, this is crazy, but I couldn't see the dang on video.
Wow.
Yeah, you should probably put some glasses on top of the mask.
Man, at this point, anything will work, man. I'm struggling seeing y'all.
Now I had a Money. I had a quick tidbit, bro. You know, I know you've been on here at Rainier Avenue Radio before. And you know, for some of my viewers and listeners that might not know who you are, MODSi, real quick, bro, do you want to give a quick synopsis, let cats know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and I know Money's gonna have we're gonna get a bit more into it here, and we're gonna showcase you and your talents and stuff like that. But maybe a quick synopsis and intro, man. Let them know.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm just a artist from Chicago trying to make it because I'm broke.
Aren't we all?
Right?
Well, I would hope not, but you know, I know I am. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm from Chicago, from the South Side. I grew up on the South Side of Chicago.
Oh, you're from the South Side?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my
Yes, sir.
my pops, dearly rest his soul. He was from the South Side.
Oh, what part?
I don't remember exactly, but I before he passed away, I got a chance to go back, and you know, he told me he hit me to like the Jewtown Polish, you know what I'm saying, and like and all that, and so I didn't really. Pops had a rough go, you know, growing up back in the day, and he just really didn't talk about it much. But yeah, he before he passed, I got to go home to the South Side with him, and you know, because he spent a lot of time in and around the neighborhood, in and out of, you know, foster care and, you know, stuff like that. And
okay.
But yeah, so
yeah, me personally, I'm from the Auburn Gresham area, so like, or at least that's where I grew up. I went to Paul Cuffey Elementary School, so and then I moved over to like the Gage Park area, not really Gage Park, but like I want to say like 55th and like Lawndale. I went to Irene C. Hernandez, and from there I went to like the Air Force Academy High School once I graduated from 8th grade. And so I went to a military high school. So pretty much my entire Chicago life has been on the South Side.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. That's man. All right. So we're definitely looking forward to chopping it up with you more, MODSi. But we also got our guy Born I coming in from DC. What we're going to do is we're going to play one more of our tracks, and then we're going to bring our guy Born in. So check out this track here from Seattle artist OG Mambo. He used to go by OG Mambo Fresh. And I remember we had this cat on in about a year, maybe two ago. It was it was before the pandemic. So 2 or 3 years, maybe even back. But he has a new track off of his recent release, Taste Test Hard Liquor. This track called Motion Music featuring Art Bay. Check it out right now on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We got MODSi, we got DJ Defcon, and a couple more. We're going to bring on Born I as well. So don't go anywhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
Y'all know what it is.
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter,
let's go.
All that. Stay locked.
This the key in the ignition. Started up and hit the mission. Dirty drink sipping since a youngin' had the vision. Give my mom and dad a mention. I'm made up in the kitchen. I'm a diamond out the rough, and now it's time for me to glisten. Checking chicken out a couple pretty vixens. Only answer when it's business or I had a stream of income. Money, that's the type of shit I'm into. And big booty melanated girls with pretty pimples. They know my name all around the globe. I started with some dro, and then I added up. I started doing shows, now we even selling clothes. I'ma get my figures in either way it goes. See, I'm a hustler, baby. You can ask about me. She a wild team, but classy how she act around me. Riding around the city, and we got the windows cloudy. I'm a big dog drinking from the youthful fountain. This the key in the ignition. Started up and hit hit the mission. Dirty drink sipping since a youngin' had the vision. The type to go the distance. My mama made a winner. I can show you how to get it. All you gotta do is listen. It's the key in the ignition. Started up and hit the mission. Dirty drink sipping since a youngin' had the vision. The type to go the distance. My mama made a winner. I can show you how to get it. All you gotta do is listen.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, man. We giving the game away, man, for free. Oh yeah. But you ain't gotta take it from me. That's why I brought this queen by the name of AB. You see? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and let her know what type of time you on, ma. Yeah. You know where I be at.
Making moves with my cousins out in Texas. Sipping on some scissors. Some youngins acting reckless. We be swinging like a necklace. Making paper like we press it. All about this cheddar, I need my bacon like I'm breakfast. It's that wake and bake. Hurry up, don't be late. The early bird gets the worm. You see these chickens on my plate. Put this thing in motion like the West. I be coasting. He got it down, itch to all his boys. He be boasting. To my shit, I be bragging. To a bag, we never lagging. Yep, still smoking loud, rolling up, keeping green up in my blunt. He fuck with me not only cause I'm sexy. I promise he gon' like me. We gon' get these checks like Nike. These bitches love to spite me, but not one gon' fight me. Can't do business cause you messy. Your profit's not enticing, not impressive. A car with no insurance is not progressive. I'm in position, I ain't pressing. Bout some money, I ain't stressing.
This the key in the ignition. Started up and hit the mission. Dirty drink sipping since a youngin' had the vision. The type to go the distance. My mama made a winner. I can show you how to get it. All you gotta do is listen. This the key in the ignition. Started up and hit the mission. Dirty drink sipping since a youngin' had the vision. The type to go the distance. My mama made a winner. I can show you how to get it. All you gotta do is listen.
All right, well, I gotta get back.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, myself, D Money, special guest co-host DJ Defcon. Also got MODSi here rocking in the shy with the mask.
What's up?
Man, we're also gonna bring in another guest here for you, man. Coming at you from DC. He goes by the name of Born I.
Peace,
What's
y'all.
up?
Yo, peace. How's everybody doing?
Yo, Born I, welcome.
Pretty good. How you doing?
No doubt. Everything's
Man,
cool,
loving the backdrop, man. It's got me centered. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, that's it's one of those things that sort of developed organically through the pandemic. Yeah. So yeah, this is just like a little space, a little space in my bedroom, but after being grounded, not being able to travel a whole bunch during the pandemic, I just started building this space out and turn it into the Zen meditation interview workspace. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, man, I could definitely feel it. A lot of the artists that we've had here on Fresh Juice have a lot of them have took the opportunity to either reorganize a shed with a bunch of different artifacts and stuff like that, or an office or something of that nature. Like that pandemic just opened those doors to do that because you don't have no other stuff to do. For sure. Yeah, this I mean, so a lot of people think it's like a throne that I'm sitting on, but it's really just a large version of the mask art from. Oh wow! So I've been wearing the masks of or putting the masks of Dan Schaub in my videos. Like this is a mask. Oh, look at that! Wow, give the full shot right there. Look at that! Boom!
Wow! I love a good mask.
So yeah,
I mean, you should be like MODSi and just wear it the whole show.
It's possible, man.
Do it.
I might grab it and throw it back on. Yeah, but that's what this is here. So yeah, I mean, we could do something like that. Let's see. Hold on a sec.
I mean, don't tip me, guys. I'll grab something randomly and put it on my face.
That's what we doing today.
That's what we doing tonight, yo.
I guess that's what it is for the evening.
That's what we doing tonight.
now I feel
Let's go.
I love it, man.
Yeah. So
But yeah, we gave MODSi that opportunity at getting DEF CON initiated. I think that would be a great thing for you to do as well right here. If folks that don't know about what Born I is all about, what you all about, man?
Well, I gotta say, bro, but I mean, this is an opportune time because I know there's at least a few people that are blowing my phone up like, yo, what the hell is going? Like, bro, what are you doing right now with these dudes with these masks? Like, yo, what is happening?
Hey,
right
we're just following health restrictions. You know, you got to mask up.
Yeah, that's right. It's that time.
CDC guidelines. Let's go.
It's that time where everybody's masked up. Yeah. But my birth name is Ofosu Jones Corte. I'm an artist out of Washington, D.C. My artist name is Born I. Hip hop artist, mindfulness teacher, meditation teacher. And I've been doing both of these things for a long time. Just put out my new album. It's called In This Moment. Released a new single, the first track on the album, the video for that. Released that yesterday. It's called New Avatars. And essentially, what I'm about is is just communicating my journey in such a way that, hopefully it inspires people to recognize their own basic goodness. And the name of my label, the name of my label is YAE. Yay, it stands for You Are Enough. And that's basically the foundation of everything that I'm trying to communicate, is that within your own mind, body, spirit, heart, etc., is everything that you need to be happy and to be to experience that connection with everything around you. So that's really what it boils down to. I'm really, really proud of this project and proud of what's been coming out so far. I feel like it's the most authentic expression of myself as an artist. I've been doing a lot of work in hip hop and electronic music and in wellness for a long time. So yeah.
You definitely sound like you've definitely carved your lane. You know who you are, and you've been building this brand here for a minute.
Yeah. It's it's so funny. I'm sitting here just rocking the mask.
I'm getting it up right now, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yo, this energy right now is lit.
We out here, yeah, for sure. So it's something that's developed organically over time. I think I was just talking to my assistant. Like, I have probably over 100 or more unreleased records that I'm probably not gonna release because, they were all recorded during a time where I was still, when they say like water won't boil at 99 degrees, it's just like there was still some element of what I was creating that wasn't 100%, like my heart wasn't in it 100%, just like trying to conform to what I thought was going to be the right thing to do, as an artist. And I think everybody goes through that, but I just eventually just said, I'm not going to do that at all. And I'm just going to be as authentic as I possibly can be, and at least feel happy with what I'm creating no matter what. And so now I do feel like I'm in a pretty free space right now as an artist, and like with this project that I just released, it's pretty much everything that I've ever wanted to say as an artist, and that's saying a lot because I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah.
Man, and then to contrast that, I believe you told us a couple weeks ago, MODSi, that you're just starting to really get into this thing, man.
That's like rapping, yeah, but like I've been a producer for, I want to say 11, possibly 12 years now. I think I started making beats. Actually, I take that back. That's completely wrong. I've been a producer for about 13 years. I started making beats around like 12 years old. So, I'm 20, if my math is right, I'm 25 now. So yeah, it's about 13 years. So I made my first beat on GarageBand, during like computer lab time in 8th grade or something like that. So, excuse me.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes, right?
When the teacher's not looking, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, we were probably supposed to be doing something else, but you know, me and my guys are in the back of the class making beats and stuff. So, and then I just kind of, you know, from there, I just kind of like, I just kind of took to music. Plus, my dad's a DJ, so music kind of runs in the family.
Yeah, definitely. That's dope. That's dope, man. Well, looking forward to the rest of this program, man. We've already hit up our first half hour, so we're going to take a little pause and pay some bills, man. But, of course, you got myself, D Money, Pint-Sized Patron, ID Yourself not in tonight, but we do have our guy, DJ Defcon, to hold things down with us, man. And then, of course, our fellow mass individuals, Born I MODSi, man. So feel free to jump in. We're going to be live here until 11, so don't go anywhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Jewels.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not helping bad girls set up their websites, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Here's the bad news. You can catch the flu and COVID at the same time.
At the same time?
But the good news, you can get vaccinated against COVID and flu at the same time.
At the same time?
It's safe, convenient, and a wonderful way to protect yourself and everyone you care about. We're stronger when we're all protected. Visit vaccines.gov to find COVID and flu vaccines near you.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Hey, Buford, why are you kicking that old CD player?
Because I can't hear the radio.
Can't hear the radio? Let me help you.
Hey, you two, quit beating up that outdated audio equipment. You can't hear the radio on a CD player.
You can.
No, you can't, you adorable simpletons. But you can hear some great radio on the Rainier Avenue Radio app. It's brand new, it's free, and it's available for Android and iPhone. In fact, you can download the Rainier Avenue Radio app right now from the Google Play Store or the iPhone App Store.
I'm going to go get me a smartphone right now.
I'm just going to put a graduation cap on my rotary phone. You two have very significant personal issues. Get the Rainier Avenue Radio.world app today.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at the local Filipino community, PhilAm Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in PhilAm Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Yo, this is Tayshawn, and when I'm not on Rainier Avenue, I'm on Rainier Avenue Radio. Listen to Fresh Juice with my mans and thems. D Money, Pint-Sized Patron, and ID Yourself. Boy.
I'm getting closer, just beginning. Right now it's still young, but I'm getting older. By the minute, approaching the moment when I got it all under control. And then we'll see if you could keep up. Then we'll see if it's meant for us. But until then, I need to see you move like water. Show me what you can do like water. Feeling your push and pull like water. Give me life, yeah. Give me life, whoa. I'm stuck between rock rocking your body inside a soft place. And calling it quits so I can save face. I'm cutting my losses, so when I'm back together, love me like a hurricane standing under umbrellas. Little to no protection against the rain. Easy target, vulnerable before the waves. I can let the current treat me any kind of way. This isn't bringing honor to my family name. Hourglass body, still time left. Flip you over as many times as you want. I'll be on whatever takes you beyond. It is not I that sets us apart. I suggest you take a training arc. Practice the basics, relearn your part. I can't do it all, this not the plot. You gotta earn your spot. I'm getting closer, just beginning. Right now I'm still young, but I'm getting older. By the minute, approaching the moment when I got it all under control. And then we'll see if you could keep up. Then we'll see if it's meant for us. But until then, I need to see you move like water, like water. Show me what you can do like water. Yeah, you push and pull like water. Give me life, give me life. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm having a moment. Smell the flowers, good taste starts with aroma. Capture this photo, record in slow-mo. You know where to find me, this promo. Someone new is gon' still feel solo. Someone new is gon' still feel solo. Capture this photo, record in slow-mo. You know where to find me. I'm getting closer, just beginning. Right now I'm still young, but I'm getting older. By the minute, approaching the moment when I got it all under control. And then we'll see if you could keep up. Then we'll see if it's meant for us. But until then, I need to see you move like water, like water. Show me what you can do like water. Yeah, you push and pull like water. Give me life, give me life.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice. Myself, D Money, pint size Patron ID Yourself, not in tonight, but we do got my guy DJ Defcon holding things down with us as guest co-host.
What up, man?
We got a couple of great great guests here from the east side of the state of the country. Born I of DC and MODSi of the Shy right there. Both rocking masks, and the energy is insane. And just before that, we get to some more stuff. Let's pay some quick knowledge about things going on here at Rainier Avenue Radio. Coming up here on Friday, check out some live high school basketball. Roosevelt will be at Franklin. I believe the girls are ranked number 15 in the state, so that should be a dope game right there. And then we're doing it big here at Rainier Avenue Radio for Martin Luther King Day. Check out the 40th annual Seattle Martin Luther King Day rally in March, which will be covered live on Rainier Avenue Radio this Monday, the 17th at 11 a.m. You can tune in live for that. There will also be a youth broadcast on Sunday at 2 p.m. And you can get some Martin Luther King Day shopping done on Saturday, noon until 5, right here at the Columbia City Theater. There'll be some black business vendors and some live performances as well. That will be broadcast on Rainier Avenue Radio as well, noon to 5 on Saturday. But,
Saturday! I might come down for that.
You just might have to. We're doing it big here this year on Rainier Avenue Radio for Martin Luther King Day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, stuff going on all weekend, man. But yeah, man, it's like with Martin Luther King, I mean, you either go to the rally. I mean, what else do you do on that holiday, man?
Right.
Other than
barbecue,
take a day off of work, right?
Absolutely, barbecue, kick it, celebrate.
I mean, what about you guys, Born I MODSi, man? Do you ever do anything special for Martin Luther King?
I actually don't, but I used to go out to barbecues on Martin Luther King Day. I remember going to, my uncle's house for barbecues on Martin Luther King Day, and that was like the event, that the 4th of July, everything like that. So I always remember going to barbecues. That's the only celebration that I can think of.
Right.
Yeah, for me, it's just with me and my family, it's just an opportunity for us to we always like playing the speeches that are not I have a dream, that are not like the the I don't want to, it's not cliche, there's none, but not the go-to speeches that you think about, but just to dig a little bit deeper and to reflect. So it's just usually a day. It's not something that it's a day that we just have an opportunity to reflect. And so, like, if there's anybody listening, a great speech of Dr. King's to listen to or to read, actually it's really powerful to read, is Loving Your Enemies. It's a speech that he gave that he gave at a Baptist church, if I remember correctly, in Alabama. And it's an extremely powerful piece on what it means to return love in the face of hatred. So yeah, Loving Your Enemies by Dr. King. Take a listen, or actually you could read that at the King Foundation website. So yeah.
That is dope. And that's a big thing, in the hip hop world, especially because everybody always want to talk about their haters.
Yeah.
But we gotta love our haters.
Yeah. I mean, love is love. It's one of the things that's been spoken about in that particular speech, is just that hate distorts our vision of reality. It's like if you hate somebody, even if that person is beautiful, you'll say that they're ugly. If you hate somebody, even if that person is talented, you'll say that they have no talent. So hate really clouds our ability to interact with reality as it is. It distorts our vision. And love, love is more about creativity and redemption. It's like, you continue to give with love, with unconditional love. You give people the space to grow and change. You don't decide that, well, this person's bad and they're always going to be bad, and they don't have there's no opportunity for them to grow. If you return hate with love, then you give space to everybody, including yourself, to be redeemed and to grow and to evolve. And within growth and evolution is creativity. So like, love is a redemptive, creative force, and that's something that every human being wants access to. And hatred is a distorted, destructive force, and that's something that no human being really wants to be a victim of. So yeah. As much as people like to harp on having haters because it's sensational, everybody wants to love and be loved, honestly. Yeah.
It takes more energy to hate too. So
it does.
For sure.
It takes way more energy to hate, because you kind of got to go out of your way, to try and tear somebody else down. So that was powerful.
Absolutely.
And it's like, as an artist, you a DJ, producer, or whatever, if somebody's hating on you, it's like, if you weren't doing something right, like, your name wouldn't be in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And it's like I was saying that I always live by. It's like lions never lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Right.
So being returning that, having the wherewithal to just really have that mindset of like, I ain't got time for. I mean, you may have time for hatred, but I don't.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it's so crucial.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that. I feel you,
and
definitely.
It's definitely easier to love too. It just takes, like I said earlier, hating takes so much energy. It takes so much less energy to congratulate somebody or try and pick somebody up, and it feels better. Like it's like that negative energy, when you put that out, it's gonna come back to you. God don't like ugly. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. And hate goes the other way, though. If someone starts throwing some hate at you, you either have to process it, or you're going to be throwing that hate on someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You can, that can, like, that influence over you. Like, I believe that you got evil spirits out here, and it's just like those evil spirits that people have can like hop off of them and onto you. You know, you gotta know how to, you know, deal with that and try to turn that negativity into positivity and, you know, keep it pushing.
Mm.
Hey, we are getting real tonight, yo.
Like
I know.
you know, it's like
we just get started.
No, I mean, as the money, he'll tell you, like, you know, when I get on air, at times I can be a bit of a loudmouth, but like he's seen me at some of my greatest moments. But it's just crazy because, like, listening to you guys talk, I haven't really had much to say because, like, the levels that you guys are touching just on your own right now are like.
It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. It's just great. You know, grateful to have an opportunity to just, you know, say what's natural. I think, you know, that's the whole idea of YAE. That's the whole idea of You Are Enough. It's just like, you know, just be yourself and say what is true to you in the moment. Say what's true in your heart, and you don't have to really, you know, worry too much about what comes after, because, you know, you delivered what was pure in the moment. So it's dope. To appreciate y'all having me on to be able to say that. I'm trying to hear some of homies' music though. How do I pronounce your name? MODSi? MODSi?
It's MODSi. You got it, bro.
Yeah, we definitely going to be playing a tune from MODSi in the program. We'll be playing his I'm Broke track, but
okay.
also got a couple of Born I tracks here as well coming here.
Word.
But just to end that little conversation real quick, Jason Giles here jumping in, just perfect love, cast out fear and hate. Yes,
absolutely.
Love the way that he concluded that right there. And shouts out to everybody else who's been jumping in on the comments. We had the opportunity to acknowledge any of them, but God Will Music right there. I don't know what he was laughing at. Probably the mass. This guy's a natural. Lebel Media. Let's Go Kid. David Lopez Ponce. I don't know what that is.
The doves mean peace.
Is that smoke?
So, yeah.
Oh,
no, those are doves.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are doves. I couldn't see it either.
And NIV Entertainment Group right there with the applause. Let's see, Lebel Media with the fire. And of course, my mom always checking in right here.
What's up, Mom?
Yeah,
Hey,
hi
Mom.
everyone. Miss you.
Hey, how's it going, Mom?
Mama Money in the house. What's good?
Yeah, right. I kind of appreciate my mom jumping in and supporting, and also Miles Salvador here of the show Phil Am Radio, which is on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, and a couple of names here as well: Margaret Briscoe and Alok, Jimmy Mitchell, Tyrone McCoo, Nicole Hathaway, and if you want to get your name shouted out,
Nicole's. What's up? Nicole's one of mine. What up, girl?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of, we got some tunes here for you, hip hop and R&B from other artists, but we're gonna put our guests on blast as well, and we got one from Born I coming on right now. And we played this track a couple weeks ago in this moment. I remember when we played this track, and I was just like, this guy encapsulated what it's like to be in meditation and what exactly you're thinking about when you're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's probably one of the most important songs on the project. I mean, it's the title track on the project. I pretty much built the album. Around this record, and yeah, it's really the first half of the song is, you know, really about me finding myself at a very low point, and then, you know, recognizing that I have this the practice of meditation, this path that I've been on for a long time. But, you know, like anything else, you can be on a path and then fall off or stray off, but the journey is more so about being able to come back. And when you're in meditation, your mind strays, your thoughts come in, you get distracted, you have all kinds of different emotions that arise. And those don't have to define your meditation experience. You can just notice that that's happened, and then you can gently come back to your breathing or whatever else. So it's the same kind of concept in life. Like, you can be on the path, stray off the path, but as long as you're alive, you can always come back. And so that's essentially the message of the record. And yeah, you know, it's really going from darkness to light. And yeah, it really means a lot. So I appreciate y'all supporting that and acknowledging that. Thank y'all so much.
Let's give it a run. Born I in this moment.
Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is the moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. It's the only thing that is real. Moments they come and these moments they go. If we come back again, it's the infinite flow. But until then, we still in the moment forever. The past is forgotten, the future is never. The present is all that we know and can measure. Joy in the pain and the pleasure. Making it better or making it worse. If it's the second, then make it reverse. Until the day that I'm laid in the hearse, I'ma just be out here making it work. I fell in love with cocaine as a flirt. Search for the feeling, escaping the hurt. Mixing with Tito's, no mixing with needles. I'm wet like a fish and I'm high like an eagle. Becoming the villain, supplying my ego. One moment a hero, the next one I'm evil. I don't know who I am half of the time. Let it all go, if I black out it's fine. I'm sick of dealing with life as a chore. Really don't wanna feel nothing no more. Do it from sundown to sundown again. Racing myself for the come down again. Hating myself in the come down again. Wait for the party to come round again. I know my teacher would be disappointed. All of the training he gave me was pointless. But even though right now I feel like I'm worthless, I'ma just look at my mind and observe it. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. It's the only thing that's real. I try to focus excitement, sit in the lotus alignment. The truth is that I wanna know what's inside, and the Buddha said you'll never know till you try it. So I sit in silence and steady my breathing and try to see something I never believed in. I wanna know every part of my soul, how it develops and how it unfolds. All these emotions lock me in a prison. Soon as I notice they gone in an instant. Knock, knock, who's there when the door swings? Robin Hood with an arrow and the bowstrings. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. All of the ways I defended my struggle. I am the child, I am the parent, I am illusion, I am awareness, I am the pain that I didn't take care of, that turned into all of the things that I'm scared of. What do I notice is none of it lasts. Same as the lightning and thunder that crash. All of the thoughts and the feelings and fears stay for a moment and then disappear. Everything in me is naturally free. All that's required is I let it be. I am the sun, I am the storm. They called me infinite when I was born. I am enough is the mantra repeated for all of the love and compassion that's needed. And yes, I might fall again, but then I'll rise again. Sitting cross-legged and closing my eyes again. 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 Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you have is this moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. That's the only thing that's real. Look at yourself in this moment. Ask yourself, how do you feel? All that you know is this moment. It's the only thing that's real.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice, born I in this moment.
Word up, word up, word up. Yeah, thank y'all. Yeah, I just took the mask off so y'all could see that it was actually me doing the record.
Yo, I gotta say that was exactly what I was thinking it would be. Like doubt. Like I'm and this says a lot, like, because like normally me, I'm Mr. Questions and you know, all sorts, but like it's just this whole vibe with the both of y'all. Like it's you really answered a question that I was gonna ask earlier before I even asked it. Like one thing I was gonna ask you guys is like, for example, you know, with what I do and what D Money does, you know, we both hear a lot of cats are like, yo, what up, bro? I got rhymes, I can rap, you know what I mean? Yeah, check out my mixtape, and yeah, like on a daily basis. But like one thing I was gonna ask is like, what is it that really sets you guys aside from the rest? And I think both of you guys have really answered that. immensely. Like, I mean, it's a real rarity for me that I just kind of kick back and I'm like, huh. Like, I mean, your whole aura and your whole vibe, especially in that video, like I said, was exactly what I was expecting it to be, and some. Like, I mean,
thank you.
Just, and I'm sure when we get to MODSi here, like the one thing that's really going to be paramount and evident is like you guys are both incredibly different from the norm, in great ways, and it shows even just hearing these conversations.
I had a question.
Please do.
And actually, when I heard that track, I was like, "Yo, this is fire!"
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and this is something I wanted to ask, because when you were speaking earlier, I heard the wisdom. I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then when I heard the song, I was like, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I expected.
Exactly, right?
But you know what I'm saying? And I was like, this track is fire. So the question I had was, how did you come up with your name, Born I?
Oh wow, it's funny because I was thinking about this earlier. Just for some reason, I was just reflecting on this earlier. So when I was when I was growing up, I was definitely very influenced by groups like Wu-Tang Clan and the ideologies of like the 5% Nation and things like that. And there were a lot of people that were giving themselves new names or what they would call attributes, and I always loved the name Born, as it just represented birth and the potential of newness. And a really close brother of mine named Imani Mulaya was an amazing producer. His artist name, his middle name was Ibrahim, and so his artist name was Abi Rahim. And so I always loved the I and the B together. And so it's just a combination of me really loving my brother's first two initials, the I and the B, and loving the name Born, and then that influence from feeling a connection to I never, so just to clarify, I never knowledge 120 or studied at any of the Allah schools or anything like that, but I definitely was influenced by the philosophy of the 5% Nation and supreme mathematics, etc. And so like when I was younger, that was just the original name is Born Infinite. So and those are two things that essentially like should not necessarily work together, because something that's infinite can't be born. But I feel like within the expanse of infinity, you can be recreated over and over and over again. But I ended up shortening it to I, and over time it just has taken on a different meaning. And so really Born I to me right now just means to be yourself, to be who you are, to be the person that you were born to be, and to continue to explore that and to see what that actually means. So yeah.
And that's interesting. That's interesting.
Something that's infinite cannot be born. That's an interesting.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Like my mind right now, is.
And that's interesting. And that's interesting because personally, I'm Christian, so a big part of Christianity is being born again.
Yeah,
true.
So,
and walking in putting off the old man, walking in newness of life. Following Christ. So
you can't you can't put new wine in old skins.
Into old bottles, exactly. Yep, that's scripture.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's deep. That's definitely deep right there, man. Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We're about to get to our second break real quick, but I want to give since we got into Born I's name real quick, let's give MODSi that opportunity. I know a couple weeks ago you said it on air, but we might have a couple of new people tuning in. But give them the game on your name.
Yeah, I was definitely curious.
Oh yeah, so my name, so it started off as DJ Mod, but MODSi, we like that better. So, but there's actually a method to the madness of the spelling. So if you look at the spelling, it's MODSi. All the letters are capitalized except for the I, and that's because I feel like the team is greater, so I made the I lowercase because as I was talking to some of my partners, and I was like, the idea of like a self-made man is kind of non-existent because you need people around you to support you and help you at all times. So that's why the I in my name is lowercase, because I want to give the honor, first to God, and then to the rest of my team. So I really appreciate all the hard work that my team does. So that's why, when you hear me talk about my music, you'll hear me say we instead of I a lot. So I'm always saying like, we're doing this, we're doing that. We got new projects coming. We got music videos that we're going to be shooting before I'm broke, because, it's a family.
For sure. And, that works in all, real circles. And acknowledge Born I put the mask back on. But yeah, it works in all circles. Like, just to take things on another tangent before we get to this break real quick. But we had a political show on Rainier Avenue Radio just a couple hours ago, and they were talking about how you're more successful as a politician if you could say we are doing this, not I'm doing this, because that's, we as people, we all want to gravitate as one and all together. We don't want just someone doing stuff for us. We want all to come. I know some people are like, I don't want to do the work, but at the same time, we want to all feel included.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super important.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's super important to always, because the proud are gonna be, the humble will be exalted, and the proud are gonna be abased. So it's always important to keep a humble spirit so that you can help uplift others around you. And if you got the right circle, they're just gonna return the favor.
Yes, I'm feeling it. All right, let's go to this break, y'all. I hate to break the conversation, but we got to pay some bills. So keeping us right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. We've already done an hour. We got another hour of entertainment for you. When we come out of the break, we're going to have things a little bit fun with our little game show, Take Your Pick, where we get to know our guests in a really fun and interesting way. And we want you all to play along as well on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all that. Jump in the comments with your answers to our game show, Take Your Pick, and we'll get to that right after the break on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Myself, D Money, DJ Defcon,
Stay tuned.
Born I, and MODSi, man. We're all here for you and live for another hour on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not meeting Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat and nothing else, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
God is Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your favorite community radio station. We're putting out all kind of inputs for you in your community. So come on and listen to us and tune us in. Get on our Facebook, Instagram, and all, as we're doing it right here for you in your community with Rainier Avenue Radio.world. And God is an inspiration of gospel music. Also, we're doing a lot of different things in your community. We give out free food. We give out a lot of things in the community. We do a lot of shows. We do a lot of things on the sports part, and we want you to come on out and tune us in and come to the community, and we do a lot of things in your community. So make sure you go to our website, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, and also go to the God Is website and look us up and see what we do in your community, something maybe you might like. So come on by and check us out from 11 to 2. Free food giveaway.
Kind of nonsense conversation are we having here?
The Neon Ghost Show. The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier. What's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
and welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You Know? And here we go with round one. Did you know?
COVID vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did you know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did you know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did you know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine.
Did you know?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy MODSi. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money and Pint Size Patron.
Free or a free thinker. My flow is too wavy for a hook, line, and sinker. I'm speedboating seats, open heave, hoeing heat, holding weeds, voting we open feet, soaking, chillin'. Your knees broken from deep knit where you was willing, and that's unfortunately the norm that has formed. The quietness right before storms, you've been warned. Previously transported prefixes of cola to earn like a golden ash. Hold a cash folder. Trapper keeper had to trap to keep it all solar. Sun was in there daily, holding it down like a soldier. Twisted off a lift. Off for life until it's over. Confident and bolder till I'm in the hole and colder. I'm wiser and I'm older. Oh, fuck your sofa. This is a hell of a drug, riddled with visual love. Do what it normally does, giving you more than a buzz. Don't deal with opportunists. Off the status quo. I'm an animal. I do it big Galapagos. Monstrous esophagus, so stopping is preposterous. Dropping this phosphorus, let it run on top of this. Spot when I rock, yeah, living longer and prosperous. You've been forewarned. We so scorned and war torn. Sleeping with the enemy, better roses and more thorns. Donald Trump is like every president, but with more horns. Verbally illustrating, you could draw a conclusion. A real to in reality, no space for confusion. As a teen, I had spirit and will to grow up. Now a Cobain, I meaning a no-brainer to blow up. Ain't boxing me in, I shape my way like clay now. Show me where the cash is, get stretched on a canvas. Float like a butterfly and sting like arachnids. The champ is here, Thriller Manila on you bastards. Rumble in the jungle, better pre-order your caskets. The fact is you have as actors are ass backwards. Vicariously watching from the rafters. I make it rain and irrigating riding tractors. Lay it on land, specialist, veteran to expert. Still make $1 blue collar labor and dress shirts. Put in the legwork, beats to make your neck jerk. And I don't write verses, I write excerpts. Yeah.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, Mozzie, and Jalil Bleats. Excerpts off of the TCK EP. Check that out right there. It's a nice little ride.
That was hot. That was hot.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice with myself, D Money. Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself not in tonight. But we do got DJ Defcon here as guest.
What it is.
And we also have been entertained and informed and mind blown by our two guests tonight. MODSi rapping the Shy and the Mask, and Born I also rocking a mask from DC. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff, gentlemen. And we are about to get into what ID Yourself usually calls his favorite part of the show, our game show, Take Your Pick. And we want you all to play along on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as well with your answers to these questions, as all of us are going to be answering them. But it's very easy. There are cards drawn from a board game called Take Your Pick. There are 2 choices on each of these cards, and you just choose one of the 2 choices. And one reason why we love this game is we don't usually just give one answer. We go into tangents on this thing. So that's usually how it goes. And we're going to go with our first one here. Feel free to drop your answers in the comments and we'll throw them on the screen. But our first one here is downtown or Central Park. What are we feeling on that one? Downtown or Central Park? You know, For me, I would say Central Park for me. I feel I'm definitely more of a nature person than the city. Although I do enjoy living in the city, but if I'm going to go somewhere, outside of the norm, I'm going to go to a park rather than downtown.
I would agree. I would say Central Park too, because being from Chicago, if I can say anything about the city is it moves really fast. So I much rather spend my time at Millennial Park, which would be on Michigan Avenue, but like I would much rather spend my time there than trying to keep up with the pace of being downtown.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. One of the great things about being in the DC area is that there are a lot of different parks that are available to frequent, and so I mean, I guess you could. I wonder if it's like depends on the mode that I'm in, but I'll say that in the past few years, like I've definitely been much more of a Central Park, kind of dude. So I would we have Rock Creek Park here. We got the lake at Seneca Creek State Park. We got all kinds of stuff, and then I've been really enjoying visiting all those places and taking time to just move through nature. I think being in the pandemic, being like locked in your crib, and then so much bombardment from like TV, social media, etc. Anytime I get an opportunity to be around nature is like such a blessing and such a relief. So I guess I'm gonna say Central Park, but I'm still down to go downtown like when the sun goes down.
Yeah, I feel that. What about you,
Absolutely.
DEFCON?
Well, it's interesting for me because I'm kind of in the middle. Like I mean, D-Money, as you know of me, I grew up in the CD in Seattle. But where I live here in Washington State is pretty rural. Like I live in Burlington, Washington, which is about an hour north of Seattle. And we have kind of like outdoors and nature stuff that is probably some of the most rural in the state. Like, I mean, I can drive an hour any direction and like you won't see civilization for another hour. Like that's how I mean, I can go to a place where you can see everything from elk to moose to grizzly bears to everything. So I'm all right with the best of both worlds, to be honest.
See that.
I like that answer.
Yeah, living in you can quote unquote Central Park type of deal, it makes you appreciate the downtown a little bit more.
Yeah,
right.
Just like some of our commenters here say, Miles Salvador says downtown. My mom says downtown. Patricia Portillo says uptown, and Nakia Chenard says Central Park. All right, yeah, definitely.
Little peace in the city, she said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Patricia Portillo, amazing singer and creative human being from DC. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Shout out Nakia too. What's up, Nakia? Shannard. No, I'm just kidding.
She says she's amazed that you said her name correctly. That's awesome.
I mean,
that's cute. Okay, question number 2. Take your pick, y'all. Outgoing or reserved?
Reserved. Definitely reserved.
I have become more reserved over time, but I think with me, my astrological sign is a Leo, so I can really be very entrenched in either.
In yourself.
I can be very reserved, but I'm sure anybody who's listening who knows me and has seen me out and about would probably not describe me as reserved. So I feel like I'm reserved in my heart, but like probably not in general. Yeah, I think I'm probably more outgoing. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
And not to cut you off, man. Because I know a thing or two about astrology, and that is a Leo's life. Everyone assumes that a Leo is outgoing, but
That's
Leos are some of the most reserved individuals ever, man. They really need to get by themselves to get that energy.
I appreciate you. I feel seen right now. I appreciate you understanding that aspect of what it means to be a Leo. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, like when it comes to like reserve, the first time I was on Rainier Avenue Radio, I came on with a mask. So I mean, I have a mask on now, So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, I mean, I came on here with a mask, I said it was purely cosmetic, but it's also, I think it has something to do with my more, I would say, introverted personality. So.
Yeah, and you could also say that a lot of people that are longtime producers are just they like to stay behind the camera rather than in front.
Exactly.
Let's see. Before we get to,
I was going to say, because that's where you do, your best work. Locked in a bunker someplace. You know what I mean?
In the dungeon.
Absolutely.
Right. And before we get to myself and DEF CON here, let's look at the comments real quick. Miles Salvador saying outgoing. My mom says outgoing. Nakia Shawnard says reserved. Patricia says sometimes outgoing is reserved for male. And yeah, B, you're far too Leo to be reserved.
See, so
I like
you
her.
already know. Yeah.
At least publicly, apparently. And Miles says she is a Leo too.
Oh, hey, shout out to the Leos. Word up.
Okay. DEF CON, outgoing or reserved?
It's interesting because like I find myself kind of in this really unique space, like when asking this question, because like I find my devoting my energy of being reserved or outgoing, like I pick and choose those battles. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain circumstances where I might be a really reserved cat, but like there are other circumstances like Born I was saying, like somebody looks at you like, man, my man was turned up, like but you know what I mean? And for me that's kind of what it is. Like I'm a little bit of both, depending on the circumstance. Like, I might, like I said, somebody might tell you, man, your boy DEF CON was wilding, bro. And, like, man, your man was on another one. But like, there would be other circumstances where I'd be a really reserved, kind of, keep my energy close to the cuff on a situational basis, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I would definitely say I'm more on the reserve side of the coin. However, I do have my outgoing moments. I host a radio show. I can't be that reserved.
Right.
But sometimes, I wish I was a little bit more outgoing than I am, and it's because I have that social awkwardness, especially in groups. But I have that desire to want to, is what is weird. All right. This is interesting. Italian or Mexican?
Oh.
I think we talked about food.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clarify that real quick.
I ain't trying to start all that,
yo. I'm gonna play it safe and say both. I'm just gonna play it safe and say I refuse to choose because both have saved my life in either deep hunger or hangover situations.
Amen. Preach, brother, preach.
I just there have been so I can't I refuse to choose like those. Yeah, I can't choose.
I'm not even sure if I can choose.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just looking at some of the comments coming in.
Oh, okay. I I might have to take a side here and go with Italian, man. Like chicken fettuccine Alfredo is like my favorite dish, man. See, I see you, D Money. I see you like it, huh? Yeah, I see you. It's hard to pass up some Alfredo, man.
I know what you're talking about. I'm definitely going Italian myself, man. I mean, I love a good Mexican dish, but I mean, you just can't play with these Italian sauces, man. And what they be doing
can't play with them.
And we're going way beyond pizza when we talking Italian, man.
All right, I'm about to screw up the whole mix. Y'all ready?
Let's hear it.
Let's do it.
Mexican.
Okay.
Let me tell you why though. Like I had a girlfriend for quite a while who was from Guadalajara, and so was her parents and family, and like I had a chance to get exposed to like a lot of Mexican cuisine that like 95% of people have no idea exists. Like we're talking about the stuff that you ain't getting from like the little Mexican spot down the road where people go to holler at the waiter and say things like gracias and like but like the thing that's dope is that I really dig about Mexican like cuisine is like when you get into some of the more authentic dishes, like it's not only is it dope and really good, it's just really adventurous. Like I mean, like my ex-girlfriend, I never forget one time I had because I'm native, and one time I had some deer meat, right? And her parents got really curious about it, and they concocted like their own little taco recipe where we had like native deer meat Mexican tacos. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that kind of adventurous authenticity is like it's just bananas. And if you get a chance to eat some of the more off the beaten path cuisine that you won't find in like the average Americanized Mexican restaurant, like I would behoove anybody to do so. Like seriously.
That's why it's so important to get out of your neighborhood, get out of your city, and sometimes even get out of your country and experience different cultures, man, because the world is so diverse. There's so much to see. The world is a big place, man. So many different people, foods. It's so important to just familiarize yourself with different people from different walks of life, because people have like all types of like when it comes to cuisine, culture, you can learn a lot. So that's what's up.
Adventurous authenticity. I like that. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
And I love how hard Patricia's going for Mexican food right here. She's like, you would not even have tomato sauce if it weren't for the Mexicans. So all you
already know. If there's someone,
the
wrong answer.
Patricia's got beef in the comments right now.
But Nakia's saying, let's see, Mexican. My mom says Mexican. Miles says Italian. Okay. I like the little battle that we had on that one. That was good. That was good.
We seem to be in the minority.
It looks like Patricia's rocking with me, though. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm not saying Mexican food is bad. I'm just saying if I have a choice.
I'm with you, D Money. I had to go with Italian.
I just couldn't. I couldn't pick a winner because they both. I literally have this food saved my life moments with both. So I can't go against either one. So I feel y'all. I feel everybody. Yeah.
Yes, I feel it. Okay, keeping things moving on. Take your pick right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, 10:20 p.m. See it or believe it?
Believe it. Definitely. I'd have to say, definitely believe it. I believe in a God that I've never seen in my life or heard his voice. So. I'd have to. I didn't mean to get deep like that, but I
Well, we've kind of gone way down the rabbit hole already in the way of deepness. So like you're good, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, we're definitely in Narnia by now.
Yeah. I think when you believe it, you're able to see it. So I think that's the power of belief. Is So I think believe it makes things a little bit more interesting also. So if all we're going by is what we can comprehend with our senses, then we're missing a lot. So I think believe it is the entryway to something deeper.
Ooh, man, definitely. Woo! I don't know how to follow that up. Christine's smiling right there. Yes. Christine, yo. Nakia Shinar saying believe it. Let's see. Patricia says believe it or not.
Believe it or not,
says, I do believe in God too. That is by faith. Miles Salvador says see it. As far as I'm concerned, I think early on in my life, I was more of a see it type of person. But the older I get, believing becomes more important. No matter what I believe in, but it is depending on, just like what my belief is. Just like what Born was saying, it's changing what I'm seeing.
Walk by faith and not by sight, man.
To see is to believe, like Miles said. Yes. Let's see, Christine, I'm listening. Christine, preach. You can see it, but when you have common sense and understand the truth, you won't believe it. Okay. DEFCON, man, what's up?
Yo, man. So kind of touching on what Born I was saying, like I also believe that, speaking of believing it, that the root of all sight and what you personally see is absolute belief. Like, when you think about it, I think the pandemic is a good example, for of people who believe things, but they may see something that they believe in. Like, the whole reason we had people not even a year ago who were like, bro, we need to burn down 5G towers because that's like, you know what I mean? Like, or be it, somebody with a really odd argument or something like that. And a lot of times you'll find that aspects that, like, the reason why they're seeing what they see is because that's the belief they've been made to believe. Like, if they didn't have some form of belief, they wouldn't see what they're currently seeing. And so I think for me, belief would definitely be the root of it, because belief is a powerful thing that can cause you to see,
very much so,
many different aspects and things, even some things that may not be there.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Christine, I love it. First time tuning in. Bless you, Kings. I'm open for conversation. Yeah, we love you too.
Okay.
Love you too. Yeah. Love you too.
Yeah.
We love you, Christine.
We got one more card. All right. Take your pick. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Drop it in the comments as well. Opinionated or open-minded?
Yeah, open-minded. Open-minded for me. Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
Well.
Open-minded.
Yeah. Clean sweep. Open-minded. And no one wants to admit that they're opinionated.
Yeah, I have my opinions, but I'm willing to be open-minded. Like there's very few things that I'm not going to be open-minded about, or at least consider the point of view. But I still have my opinions, but I just don't. I think it's dangerous to feel that your opinion is irrefutable or not. Actually, opinion. It's not even something that you're trying to put forth as fact. It's just how you see it. So it's okay to have opinions as long as they don't get in the way of the truth. So yeah. So for me, I'd rather be open-minded in the pursuit of arriving at what's real. Yeah.
For sure. Let's see. Miles Salvador, open-minded. My mom admits that she tries to be open-minded. Christine, open-minded for 500, Alex. Patricia, open-minded.
In my opinion.
That's hilarious.
That's classic.
Nakia Schnarr, open-minded. Christine Young, I'm opinionated, but I'm not going to argue with fools if they don't understand the truth.
There's that. Yeah.
Christine,
all right.
The facts, yo. Yeah, don't waste your time with those commenters on Facebook, yo.
Because it ain't. You ain't doing.
Nah.
You spend your little 10, 15 minutes making your. That ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, social media is giving everybody a voice, man.
Literally.
It
Hey, y'all.
pushes. Go ahead.
My bad. Yo, I gotta run, but I want to hear some MODSi real. I'm not trying to mess up the flow of the show, but I don't want to bounce before I hear some MODSi. So I'm gonna hang on, but I do gotta step off. So I don't know when MODSi's coming in, but I definitely want to hear this "I'm Broke" record.
I appreciate you bringing that up, Born. We have to get to a break real quick.
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna hang out.
This segment ran a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
All
but
good.
In this final half hour, we got a track from Born I, and we got a track from MODSi. So don't go anywhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Myself, D Money, DJ Defcon, Born I, MODSi. We're here for another half an hour. Stay with us live. Thank you all for playing. Take your pick on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Be back with you in just a couple minutes.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Word up.
Are you a cultural producer who has been impacted by the pandemic? 4Culture is offering relief grants between $1,000 and $12,000 to cover your COVID-related losses and help you move forward with your creative work. If you're creating cultural experiences in any discipline at any stage of your career, you should apply. Exhibit designers, museum educators, archivists, restoration professionals, curators, archaeologists, history researchers, artists, and more. That means you. Not sure if you're a fit? Give them a call and they'll talk you through it. The deadline to apply is Wednesday, February 2nd. Head to 4culture.org/recovery to get information on virtual group workshops, application support, language translation, and more. That's 4culture.org/recovery.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Right?
All lovers, check out the Quiet Storm Dedication Show with Sergio LaCour on Love Lines. Thursdays, 9 p.m. Pacific on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
I love the music.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no copays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
Yo, what's happening? This is Sean the Shaman, and you're tuned in live to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio Worldwide with your host D Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself. Love is free. Swayside, stand up.
Heaven sent, I can prove this. Any crowd, turn me up loud. KR will move this. Long before Eazy-E, this MC, he was ruthless. Kicking round, spitting round, written round, freestyle. I do's this. Who's this? You don't know me, homie. I'm the one and only. I turn your tool into a toll. Tell you you owe me. You ain't got gotta go to the past to know me, homie. I'm KRS-One, my power is now at control. These rappers are bony and lonely. I'll catch them coming out of Shoney's. I don't Oscar or admire, they baloney. No phony. I spit for the time from the mind. So when I spit off the head, of course I'm ahead of my time. Yes, I'm better with rhyme, and it's evident I'm the lyrically benevolent kind. This you never gon' find. I'm spitting plenty medleys. This is work, not a job. Rappers are crying like a boss in reverse. They solve. That's when they get robbed and disappointed. They not anointed, get them set up like an appointment. I spit the same heat you like to joint with. Fire, spit the truth, no liar. Heaven sent, this is higher. The mic cooks, I write books. The heavyweight champion. The song becomes a knockout with the right hook. I'm raw, meaning not cooked. These fake rappers heads are down, cause in the face of KRS they do not look. 40 cal style, rap-a-pum like big drums. When I heat up the club to 420, it's done. Light up the teach with the chunk. I teach when I come. Knowledge reigns supreme. What these rappers speaking is dumb. It's a treat when I come. I'm not what you used to. I'm the return of Khufu all over these tracks like choo-choo. I'm the guru. So when my teaching premieres, it's gangstar. Hitting you and your man in the same car. These whack rappers, who they are. KRS is like a hooligan. Hitting them all with the same bars. Hooligans hitting them with the same bars. Your whack style just ain't ours. Venus to Mars. I'm teaching with bars, spitting these bars. But youngins under 21 can't even get into these bars. So I don't blame them if they not seeing these bars. Cause when I hit them with my universe, all they seeing is stars. Speaking of bars, when I spit one, you can see it's all about impact over an income. The big one, multi-directional and exceptional. 10 of my first 20 albums are all collectibles. You feel the heat when I'm next to you, truly legendary. Underground, undetectable, and revolutionary. Most of what's going on today, you know we knew already. I tried to teach our people, but poverty, it took too many. It shook too many. We can see what a curse is. So I re-emerge to show these youngins who the first is. The minister, frying rap chickens like churches. And the worst is seeing your temperature taken by nurses. IV bags, your family picking out hearses. It's like you at the Barclays Center, you won't survive these verses. Sprite means spirit, so I obey what my thirst is. The whole planet, so-called Earth, is what my turf is.
Hold up, yo, I got this. Yo, this is about to be fire.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice, KRS-One of the beginning. Woo, my God. All right, man. Myself, D Money, our guest co-host, DJ Defcon here. We also got our guest of the evening, MODSi, Born I, rocking it with us. And, man, we got a track from both of these cats to play within our final half hour. It's 10:34 p.m. right here in Seattle. And, man, we got to give love to our guy, MODSi, right here. He has this track called I'm Broke, which we played a couple weeks back. We're going to give it another run through. And, man, but before we do, you got to think, right? Us in hip hop, or men in general, man, we're always faking the funk. We're not admitting that we're broke. We're be flashing cash and all that. So it's like it's almost novel to think that you made a record saying, "Yo, I'm broke, yo."
Yeah, because I kind of just wanted to shed light on like what's real, and like make something that's relatable, but also in tune with the culture. So, like you said, we like, talking about, if you got it like that, then, talk about it. I don't knock anybody, anybody's hustle when it comes to this music, but, I got to talk about my situation, and my situation was financial struggle. So, I mean, that's what I was at the time. I think I was door dashing, and I had two jobs, but I quit both of them. There's a whole story behind that. Like I prayed to the Lord, cast lots to see what I should do. The lots came up to quit both of my jobs, so that's what I did. And during that time, I was door dashing, and when I was door dashing, I'm like, man, this is just not enough money. You know what I'm saying? So I was so frustrated at some point, I just started like rapping on the couch. Like it was literally just, it's like the lyrics just fell in my head from above, man. Like it was just like, pockets stay on E. That's where it started. So, and I said that because it was true. It was authentic and it was real, man. So, I had, I was riding around with my girl at the time, and I was like, yo, write this down, so she wrote it down for me, and I definitely appreciate, God giving me this talent so that I can make music that could touch the hearts of, people around the world, because that's the goal is with my music. I just try to make something that people can relate to. So the team has a lot of things. We got a lot of things that we're going to be doing. We've had, since the song has dropped, we've had, a major company reach out to us. I can't disclose too much information about that at the time, but God has been good. I've been blessed, and even though I'm broke, I'm still happy. So that's what it's all about.
Man, that is what it's all about. Let's give it a run, shall we? Or another run, if you will. MODSi, I'm Broke on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
Credit card that I match my cars out. Hey, spend my last on Mary Jane, got me on Mars now. Hey, smoking gas with me, gas up in my car now. Hey, going crazy and you still got stupid bars. Wow, looking for a job like I'm trying to invest, but I ain't got no brainstorm. Why? I like fast food, double quarter pounder with the fries. Yeah, swipe the debit cards. Yeah, overdraft he coming soon. I don't want too far. Hey, my pockets stay on E, ain't no fleet, so I look hard today. I like fine cuisine, but I'm accustomed to that rhyme taste. Gas went up $1, so I'm not gon' drive my car today. Hope they don't need rice, they fat, and I don't know how much my shots could take. And I don't want my shots to break, get a red light, damn, then shot to break. I'm broke, but I hate my boss, I think I might just quit my job today. Don't ask me for no bread, look, I ain't got none, look, I'm not the play. That soup been sitting in the pot for days, still eat it with my stomach, not okay. Now I'm broken, asking me why you ain't got no bread. You said that you would keep your balance out the negatives. I ain't made no money, I ain't even got no kids, but I be spending like I'm claiming hella dependence. I don't see how I got through the kick it with my friends, cause I be throwing money out the whip to the wind. You give me a dub and I'ma flip it to a fin, cause I don't say no money, hey, all I say my pockets stay on E, ain't no fleet, so I look hard today. I like fine cuisine, but I'm accustomed to that rhyme taste. Gas went up $1, so I'm not gon' drive my car today. Hope they don't need rice, they fat, and I don't know how much my shots could take. And I don't want my shots to break, get a red light, damn, then shot to break. I'm broke, but I hate my boss, I think I might just quit my job today. Don't ask me for no bread, look, I ain't got none, look, I'm not the play. That soup been sitting in the pot for days, still eat it with my stomach, not okay. Credit card that I match my cars out. Hey, spend my last on Mary Jane, got me on Mars now. Hey, smoking gas with me, gas up in my car now. Hey, going crazy and I still got stupid bars. Wow. Credit card that I match my cars out. Hey, spend my last on Mary Jane, got me on Mars now. Hey, smoking gas with me, gas up in my car now. Hey, going crazy and I still got stupid bars. Wow, looking for a job like I'm trying to invest, but I ain't got no brainstorm. Why? I like fast food, double quarter pounder with the fries. Yeah, swipe the debit card. Yeah, overdraft he coming soon.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, MODSi, I'm broke, yo.
That was crazy dope, man. Super dope. Yo.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, brother.
Wow.
Thank you.
Congratulations, yo. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know what your my IG is just Born I Music. Just definitely let's stay connected, man. You definitely got a lot of talent. I would love to connect, maybe collaborate, something like that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, if you listen to that joint and you're not smiling, you're not listening, man. Because what's so underrated is the humor, man. Especially if it's that one line, though, about calling your friends fat and your shocks can't take it.
Don't want them shocks to break.
Right, yo.
Gas went up $1. I don't think I'm going to drive today.
Right,
that shit's crazy. I know how all that shit feels, bro. So I already know. Yeah.
Yo. And then some of those lines I was listening to, I was like, damn, I know what it's like to not even be able to afford that double quarter pounder at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know what it's like to go to McDonald's and peel the Monopoly shit. The Monopoly sticker off the French fries or whatever, to praying that it'll get you another McDonald's meal because you don't got no because you only had enough to get a McChicken and a medium fry, and you only got the medium fry so you could peel off a Monopoly joint and pray that it would get you food for the next joint. So I already know.
So at least you had enough now to get the soda that would normally be
exactly anything, because it would do
And
something from
that's the goal. Like what you guys are saying, that's the goal for people to be like, I kind of do be spending my money on stuff that I probably shouldn't.
I told
you know what I'm saying?
It's not even that it's not even that you shouldn't. It's like you only got so much bread, and it's like like you have to eat, you gotta eat, you gotta live, you have to experience life. So I definitely what was the thing that I think is really special about this record is that it puts a really the atmosphere of it is really happy go lucky, fun loving, but it's actually talking about financial crisis, like saying it's actually talking about
pretty nail on the head.
It's pretty serious subject matter, you know what I mean? And so what the legacy of Black music is in America has a lot to do with turning poison into medicine, making difficult subject matter, danceable and beautiful, turning, the all of that. So this to me is a great example of that. And a very special record, man. I really think that, an innovative video for it, I understand why somebody's reaching out to you and checking for you about this record. So just continue, man.
Thank you, Brian.
This is super dope. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see, what your next move is. You've been alluding to it a couple times during the show, like, I can't tell you yet.
No, yeah, we got some things on the horizon, but I can't speak too much on that right now. So,
who made the beat? You made the beat?
Yeah, I made the beat.
Word.
Nice.
Hey, yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear you, Born.
Hold up.
Yeah, we hear you, Born.
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
Yeah. Maybe he can't hear us.
I think he just muted himself.
Yeah, he just muted himself. But just to elaborate, on what Born was saying, it definitely made me think about, like Kendrick's swimming pools. Like they're playing that in clubs, there for a minute. It ain't nobody like really listening to, this is really about addiction. This is not about, drinking.
Yeah,
getting your party on.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's a serious record.
Yo, like, wow, I didn't even know.
You didn't even know, right?
I didn't even know, and I consider myself a Kendrick fan.
You're like, pour up, boy, pour up. Hey, you weren't even listening.
Right, because it's lit. It's lit. You vibing out to the song so much.
Pour up, drank.
Right. You're vibing out to the song so hard.
Faded.
Hey, Masa, you made the beat, or who made the beat?
Yes, I did make the beat.
Oh, nice. And you recorded yourself?
Yes, I did.
You did all the arranging and the mixing and everything too. That's dope, man.
That's pretty good.
And actually, Electric Field Entertainment helped out with the mixing and mastering. So shout out to Electric Field Entertainment, because they kind of touched up my vocals a lot. So thank you to y'all.
Electric Field.
Sounds great. Yeah.
All right, live on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, 10:45 p.m. Looks like we got time for one more song. We're going to squeeze it in from our guy Born I, y'all.
Nice.
We got another track from him. It's called New Avatars. Man, take us into it.
Word. This is the first track on. This is the fourth video that I've released from my album In This Moment. It's the lead track on the album, the first song on the album. There's a lot of meaning behind the record. Number one, it's meant to be, because it's the opening song on the album. It's really meant to be a rallying cry to anybody that's listening. The term Avatar, a lot of people will either think of the movie or the TV show. I'm definitely a major fan of the TV show. and of the cartoon, and but an avatar is actually, it's an ancient Indian concept that basically means when a divine entity comes down to earth and becomes incarnate, so it's really calling on everybody that feels that they have that spark of divinity inside them, to step forward and to begin to transform the world in a positive way. So that's the rallying cry. This is for all the new avatars. This is for everybody that feels like they have that spark. It's that time.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yes, let's give it a shot. Born I New Avatars right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice off of that release in this moment right here on Rainier Radio's Fresh Juice.
This is for all the new avatars. 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 This is for all the new battle scars. It's a big universe after all. It's been a journey I've traveled far. I'm letting go of the handlebars. This is for all the new avatars. 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 Still on a mission for peace of mind. So my position got redefined. And though I still feel the need to shine, pray for the wisdom to see when blind, walking and sleeping and talking while dreaming. Somewhere in between is the path that I'm seeking. I'm part of the sky and I'm part of the street, cause I grew up when Christopher Wallace was breathing. I'm walking with demons, walking with Buddhas. The truth is I'm friends with both Jesus and Judas. I meditate on how my breathing is moving. Been reincarnated since Caesar was ruling. Seeking improvement, seeking instruction. Sometimes it feels like I'm just seeking destruction. My happiness still doesn't equal my suffering. Sometimes I wish I could hit reset or something, but this is the moment. This is the moment. Nowhere to go, homie. This is the moment. I'm closing my eyes and my spirit is open. I pray for compassion and wisdom to flow in. I just want to thank you for taking the time, for hearing me out and what weighs on my mind. And to your own self, find a way to be kind. I pray that you take it one day at a time. This is for all the new avatars. 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 This is for all the new battle scars. It's a big universe after all. It's been a journey I've traveled far. I'm letting go of the handlebars. This is for all the new avatars. 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 Still on a mission for peace of mind. So my position got redefined. And so I still feel the need to shine. Pray for the wisdom to see when blind. This is for all the new avatars. This is for all the new avatars.
Okay.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, Born I New Avatars.
More.
Off of In This Moment.
Thank y'all. Appreciate the highlight. Much love.
Yeah,
definitely hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, myself, D Money. Also, Pint Size Patron ID Yourself, not in tonight, but you can follow up on Fresh Juice on our Twitter account and our Instagram account at Fresh Juice Media. That's Fresh Juice Media. You can also check out our Spotify playlist. Search Fresh Juice Mix on Spotify. All the music from tonight's program and previous editions of the show. Fresh Juice Mix. Check it out there. Let's see. Patricia Bertillo saying with the hearts and with the music.
Appreciate
right there.
it. Thank you. Appreciate you, family.
Also check out Fresh Juice Facebook group, which we launched about a couple weeks ago. Search Fresh Juice on Facebook. You can watch the show in there as well. We got our guy DJ Defcon holding things down. And, of course, our guests, got to give love to both of them for joining us tonight. MODSi, man, Born I, man, what a show that we've guys have had with you guys.
I'll put the mask back on and say goodnight.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
No doubt.
Before we all like peace out. Let's give you guys both, if you have anything else that coming up that you want to promote or anything further you want to say before we go.
I'd just like to say more records coming.
Okay.
Born I, I'm looking forward to hopefully collaborating with you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll definitely be tapping in with you.
Appreciate it.
everything.
Yeah, definitely. It's thank y'all for having me. It's never a guarantee that anything that you do is gonna be a good experience. So when it is a good experience, it's definitely something to be grateful for. So this has been a good experience, and I appreciate y'all. And it's been wonderful to connect with y'all, and wonderful to connect with MODSi, and hopefully we can make some records together, stay connected. And as far as I'm concerned, I just follow me. Pretty much everything is at Born I Music. My Facebook group is Born I Family. But yeah, just at BORN, the letter I, the word music, at Born I Music. The new Avatars video is out now. I'm going to be releasing a new video for each of the songs on the album throughout the remainder of the year. And my live show, my live experience is a combination, is one part music, one part meditation, and many different parts in between. So we've done it a few times. We just did it at the Kennedy Center here in DC, and it was pretty powerful. So looking forward to bringing the In This Moment live experience to more cities around the country and around the world. So if you want to see some of that action in your city, please give us a shout. And last but not least, just be kind to yourself, to speak kind words to yourself. And remember, at the very least, you can just take this mantra with you that, you are enough, or you can say to yourself, I am enough. And let that get you through your moments. So thank y'all so much for having me. I'm going to sign off. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Hey, Born I, before you
yo.
You pop out, I wanted to invite you and MODSi as well to follow me on social media platforms. Just search for me, DJ DEFKWN is spelled.
I see that. I see that right there. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you right now.
Yeah, and hit me on the Facebook or the Instagram, and I do. I'm an affiliate of D Money and Rainier Avenue Radio. We're community partners of such. Like I also I'm a radio broadcaster with KZAX 94.9 FM in Bellingham, Washington, and also KSVR 91.7 FM up in Mount Vernon, Washington. So any artists out there, holla at your boy.
Gotcha.
I got one more thing.
I
definitely didn't give my ads at all. Everything is MODSi official. Follow me on Instagram. You can search me up on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud, it's just MODSi, but everything MODSi official. Twitter, Instagram. Follow, reach out if you like the song, and I'll definitely be giving you guys hitting up you guys' pages as well, and checking out more of your content.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, Fresh Juice is every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. right on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. And we're doing it big this weekend for Martin Luther King, y'all. You can tune in this weekend on Saturday for a special bazaar and vendor festival for Martin Luther King. Black business vendors, performances. That's going down at the Columbia City Theater in South Seattle, noon until 5 p.m. Check it out. Shop Black for Martin Luther King this Saturday from noon until 5 p.m. And then, of course, we will cover the actual march and rally that going down on this Monday, of course, Martin Luther King Day itself, the largest rally and march in Seattle, one of the biggest in the nation, actually. The 40th annual, live on Rainier Avenue Radio, 11 a.m. on this Monday. Check it out. And there will also be a special youth event that will be broadcasted live on Rainier Avenue Radio on Sunday at 2 p.m. with some youth perspectives on Martin Luther King and their thoughts on all the movement. And, of course, basketball going on this Friday. Local high school action, Roosevelt at Franklin. And shouts out to the Franklin Quaker girls who are ranked in the state number 15. All of that will be broadcasted live Friday, 7 p.m. for the girls, 8:30 for the boys. Next week on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, we're going to have an event promoter out of the Tacoma area. He goes by the name of Jamwell Saxon. Love that name. It made me think of some snakes on planes. Okay, anyway, Jamwell Saxon will be joining us live next week on Rainier Avenue Radio, the 19th, same time as always, Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. Thank you to DJ Defcon. Thank you to MODSi. Thank you to Born I, and thank you to all of you for tuning in live to this show tonight. Even the Facebook listeners who we all lost because the show got flagged, unfortunately. Anyway, peace out. Keep sipping that fresh juice. Neon Ghost Show is next. Peace. And
thanks for having me. Shout out Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, D Money, always a pleasure.